What is up, YouTube? This is aka Leuallen Boy, aka Leuallen God, aka Leuallen Man, aka Booty Scratcher, and welcome to my first Nintendo 3DS League video. With some of my friends, we started a league, as I said before in the last video, and today this is my first battle with my opponent, Pyro, aka James, one of my best friends, and what I'm going to tell you right now is it was not a good battle. It was kind of shitty and hacks, and honestly, the video will answer for itself. I can't really say so much about it, so let's get this started. Okay, so his team consists of Flygon, Kecleon, Rotom, Wash, Chansey, Venusaur, and Milotic. And my team consists of Frogadier, Amoonguss, Zapdos, Slurpuff, Metagross, and Garchomp. Alright, so look at this team, most likely that Chansey is coming in, definitely as maybe his secondary Pokemon. I don't know. We will see when it gets brought in. I don't want to record this too fast, so I'm trying to go as slow as possible. Hopefully this thing loads faster than I'm talking. Sorry guys, I know it's a little wait, but I'm waiting for the video to actually start so I can commentate it more. Okay, here it goes. Alright, so I start off with Frogadier. As you know, I'm trying to get it all set up, and he starts with Aerial, his Milotic. So I use Toxic Spikes, try to make the field shitty for him, but in the end it really fucks me over. He used Scald, and wow, he gets the fucking burn, of course. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, his team is fat. It's a fat team. So I switch out my Frogadier, and I go to my Amoonguss Nugget, and he scalds me again. Really doesn't do much. I eat it up. So I forget what he does here. I think he switches out, and let's see, he sends out the Flygon, and I try to predict an Explore, but instead he has safety goggles, which was kinda unexpected for me to notice. So what do? He tries to Earth Power me. I didn't know if I could eat it up, and I pretty much did, so I used my Hidden Power on him. Obviously it did really least amount of damage because he almost died from it, so of course we all know what HP this is. So he switches out his Flygon and goes to Chansey, aka Shut Up Nurse. And the poison's on there from the spikes. It doesn't do much though because there's only one layer. I send out Slurpuff, try to get my defense up, and special attack, special defense, just in case anything silly comes out. So I put up Cotton Guard, hoping that he switches out. He doesn't switch out. Instead, he Thunder Waves me, which I thought was kind of shitty because already one of my pokes was hacked from Scald. So now I've got two pokes hurt from hacks, and then he uses Seismic Toss on Slurpuff, which was unexpected. I thought he would switch out, but I guess not. So I Calm Mind instead, switching out, bringing out my special attack and special defense. So right there, everything I have, my defense is 2, my special attack is 2, and my special defense is 2. Alright, and he gets hurt by poison. And then this son of a bitch brings Aromatisse. He brings out that stupid move and heals himself. And I couldn't do nothing because I was paralyzed, of course. So, then he soft boils, which pisses me off even more. He's fucking soft boiled. So, I Calm Mind again, making sure my defense was even up there even more, and my special attack, just in case he brought out something stupid, like I said. Then he Seismic Tosses me again. Pretty much it's It's stally because of our hacks and shit and how it worked. I eat my citrus berry, so now I'm gonna be faster. I still was paralyzed, which sucks. He seismic tosses me again. It's not looking good for Slurpuff, so I think I used flamethrower just to see what it does. It didn't do nothing to it. I hate Chansey, so I switch out. I went to Metagross, and I try to hit off a move, but instead he used a seismic toss just to see what he had. Then he switches out, and I forgot what he switched out to, but we'll find out right here. He switched out the Rotom Wash, and I used Earthquake. He predicted me with the Levitate. So now, his jackass self right here is going to use Will-O-Wisp on me. Oh yeah, I switched out, that's right, I switched out first. And right here, I think he Will-O-Wisp. Yes, he Will-O-Wisp me here. Burns my Amoonguss, and I'm just like, are you fucking serious at this point? Because most of my picks are already hacked at this point. And he uses Volt Switch, which I thought was weird. But I let it go, so I didn't say anything. He switches out to Milotic, predicts me right here, because he knew he was poisoned, so I went out safe just in case and used Sludge Bomb. I should have used Giga Drain, I wasn't thinking. But, I don't know, I was just making sure. What else? What else do we have here? Gets hurt by the poison, and I get hurt by the burn. Alright, so now he uses Ice Beam, and this asshole crits me. He really critted my Amoonguss. Even though I'm calling him asshole, he's still my buddy, but, you know, kind of fucked up he won with all these hacks. His team is really bulky, we'll give him that. So I go back out to Metagross, see what he does. I Magnet Rise just in case he has a Pokemon with Earthquake, or if he was going to send out Venusaur. He uses Recover, I figured, because Milotic's a Recover Poke. What else do I do here? I think I Earthquake if I'm right. Oh no, I Ice Punch. Yeah, I Ice Punch coming up. Just to see how much damage it would do. It didn't do much at all. Then he uses Hidden Power. Come to find out, it's Hidden Power ground, but it doesn't affect me since I use Metal Rise. What do we hear here? We're just healing each other now at this point. He's got lefties on his Milotic, and I have lefties on my Metagross. I Bullet Punch to see what it does. It didn't do much neither. So, he scalds me, and I think he burns me. And I think I get a little ticked off. Yeah, he burns me, and I get fucking pissed more. Oh, nothing but hacks in this game, I swear. So, I think I switched out, because Metagross is useless at this point. Because he's freaking burning, he's already slow as is. I don't think I stay in. No, I switched out. Then I went to Zapdos. I was trying to see what he would do. So, he scarred me. It didn't do much as I thought. I thought he was gonna burn me. I would have been upset more if he burned me again. But I'm glad he didn't. So what I did was, what did I do? Oh, he withdraw Milotic. He went out to Flygon. I think he predicted me on my Thunderbolt. Yes, he did. So then he used Roost. And then I used Heat Wave. What else? And I got the burn. I was happy. Because all the hacks he got, oh man, it was beautiful. Then he used Roost again. I think it was a Roost battle at this point from here. To make sure none of us died. Because I didn't know if he had Stone Edge. He avoids the attack from heat. I avoid the attack from heat wave, which pisses me off a little bit. He used roost again to make sure Flygon was alive. And then I used roost just in case. He gets burned again, takes damage. I switch out my Zapdos because I don't know what he's got in the back. So I go out to Slurpuff, making the safe calls, even though it's paralyzed. So he uses U-turn on me. It doesn't do much to Slurpuff. He switches out. I forget which. He switches out to Chansey. This thing's a pain in the ass, even though it's poison. The toxic spikes aren't doing shit, but just doing little bits of damage. It's not doing much. I should have put up 2 layers. He uses the Romethly again to cure all his pokes, which ticked me off even more. Yeah, it freaking healed everything. I'm paralyzed. I can't do shit. He uses Seismic Toss, and I think this kills, if I'm right. Yeah, it kills Slurpuff. I should have kept him in. I should have just waited. I send out my Garchomp finally to see what he does. He switches out Chansey and goes into Rotom, and I figured that, so I use Brick Break just to be safe. Does a lot compared. I switch out Zapdos to see what he does again. I think he burns me. Yep, he burns me. I should have predicted that, but wasn't thinking. Now my Zapdos got burned because of my stupidity. I use Toxic just in case he tries to do any more shenanigans with that damn Rotom. So I poison the Rotom. He Volt Switches me. It won't do as much because I'm electric / bird. It won't do as much. That and I'm bulky Zapdos. So he comes back out to Chansey. Chansey's gonna get poisoned because of the toxic spikes. What did I do here? I used Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt doesn't do much to Chansey. It did like a tickle. And the thing uses the Romethly again. It freaking cured all its pokes again. That got hacked from me. And I'm upset. So I get damage from burn. I use Roost to bring Zapdos back up to HP. Because it needs it. It's one of my bulks on here. It's one of my main things now to use on here for his team. And of course, he soft boils. Freaking soft boils. Why am I not surprised? I get hurt by the burn, and then I try to Toxic him, hoping it doesn't do much damage. And he Seismic Tosses me. It doesn't do much, I don't think, because I'm already burned, and he's poisoned, so, yeah. I think what did I do? I got hit with the burn, and I switched out. I forget why, but I think I switched out for a reason. I switched out to Frogadier, and see what he would do. And he switches out. He switches out Chansey for, Keck. I was surprised he switched Keck out. Because now Keck is poisoned by the, spikes. But it doesn't do much, though, because there's only 1 layer, like I said. It's only doing minimal damage. And I'm still burned, so hopefully Frogadier is faster. Frogadier was faster. I got off the Dark Pulse, and he would predicted me on that, surprisingly. But, joke's on him. He got flinched. And he gets the poison still. But, the sad part is, I'm still burned. So, then I try to Scald. Even though he's poisoned, I try to see if to do some damage. Of course, it didn't do much, as I thought. And he Drain Punched me. So, he gets all that HP back, and Frogadier dies. Upsetting. Really, really upsetting. So, now, Keck's poisoned. And I think I send out my Garchomp to see if I can finish the job with it. But, of course, he turns back and puts Keck back. And brings out Rotom. Rotom Launch again. Why am I surprised? So I use Rock Slide. Make sure this does some damage. It does minimum. And of course the thing has citrus berry. Why am I not surprised? So I try to be slick and use poison jab, see what he did. And of course I get the poison. Nice. He hydro pumps, misses the hydro pump, which is beautiful on my part. It does very good. I use rock slide again to make sure he gets a flinch. And it didn't do much. He burns me. I should have switched out instead of getting burned. Now Garchomp is somewhat useless. Poison hurts him. Poison doesn't kill him. I'm upset. I at least wanted one of his Pokemon to be hurt. But that didn't happen. He switched out Rotom. I stayed in just in case to make sure. Sends out Aerial. I forget what I did here. He gets poison. I poison jab to make sure it does more damage. I didn't do much because it was already poisoned. Gets healed by lefties again. Gets hurt by the poison spikes. I get hurt by the burn. What did I do here? I used Earthquake. I should have just switched out, but I wanted to make sure how much damage I would do. Earthquake didn't do much, and he recovers. Recovers like a jackass. Of course he would. He didn't get much health from it, but it's okay. I forgot he had lefties, so I figured he'd get much, and then I saw the lefties boost thing come out, and then the poison came. Bring it down a little bit, and then I get burned from my burn. So I switch out Garchomp, and then I went to Metagross. Metagross is useless at this point. I just wanted to see how much damage I would take off from my Ice Beam. I ate it up a little bit. Thank God for lefty Metagross. This is bulky defense Metagross, but it didn't do me so well in this match. I should have made it especially defensive. Sorry for that. I get hurt with the burn. I use Earthquake to make sure I do something. The Earthquake doesn't do nothing. It just ate that up. I get Scald and kills Metagross. Goodbye, Metagross. As you see, pretty much, I'm getting pretty much ass clapped in this match. I'm upset with the ass clapping. I get frustrated. Even though he's my friend, I get frustrated with this match. And what else? I see a Zapdos, I bring it out. I take my opportunity to try to... Yeah, he withdraws his Milotic. I try to take the opportunity. He uses Flygon. I think he predicts me again. Yes, he did. I use Thunderbolt and predicts me. I get burned. I'm making some bad calls on this. He flamethrowers me. It didn't do much. I live and I use Roost. I still get hurt with the burn because regardless what Roost does. He used Earth Power. He thought Roost comes down. I use Toxic to poison him to make sure his freaking Flygon's useless later on. It doesn't do much to Flygon, but this burn's gonna freaking be annoying. So he tries to use Flamethrower again, tries to see if he can kill me at this range. It doesn't work. I use Roost again. I'm telling you guys, it's a stally battle. Sorry for the stalliness. I get back up there in health. His health comes down with the poison. My health will come down with the burn. He uses U-turn, so he switches into a poke. It's not going to do much to me. Yes, it didn't do much. He goes out and switches into freaking Chansey again. That's fucking great. He uses poison. The poison got hit by the spikes. I use Heat Wave. See how much damage it would do. It didn't do too much because it's defensive Zapdos. The poison brought it down just a little bit too. And the burn keeps hurting. So I use Roost to make sure my Zapdos doesn't die to anything just quite yet. He uses that stupid move again, the Rumothy. Freaking heals all his pokes. And mind you, I had his whole team pretty much like down there with nothing but poison. So his whole team got healthy again from that. I used Toxic on Chansey to make sure that poke gets toxic and it doesn't stay healthy. He seismic tosses me again. I forget. It didn't do much, I think. Yeah, I ate it. The toxic hits him. And the burn hits me. So I switch out my Zapdos. At this point I was getting frustrated. I wanted to see what else I can do. I send out Garchomp, hoping it would hit it. But he sends out, he switches his Chansey and sends out Keck. I thought I could kill Keck. Instead, I did... Oh yeah, I got poisoned. And, I got burned. And this is where he switches out Keck, reads my moves again, comes out the Milotic, and it gets poisoned again. I use Rock Slide. I try to flinch, but he already switched out, so it wouldn't matter. It didn't do much damage at all. Plus, it has lefties. It's going to just eat this up with these next moves. I just said screw it. I might as well just go with it. I Earthquake to see how much it would do. It didn't do much. It went into the red, and of course it recovers. So pretty much his team's nothing but stalls, recovers, and trying to make his Pokemon cure from any freaking status problems. He gets hit by the toxic still hurts him from the spikes, thank God. But the burn's gonna affect me more. I switch out Garchomp, and I go back to Zapdos. Now these two are the only pokes I have alive now at this point. What did he do? He scalded me, he predicted my move, and killed me. Goodbye, Zapdos. So now I'm stuck with my Garchomp at this point, and as you can tell, his team pretty much 6-0'd my team. I got ass clapped so bad in this, but you know, I had fun with this at this point. I used Brick Break to see if it do anything. Of course, it didn't do nothing. It crits at the last possible point. He Ice Beams me, and I lose the match. As you can tell, he 6-0'd my team, and his post came out healthy as shit. So yes, guys, I'm very upset. I lost my first match.